The Wheel of Fate has been released and it has been met with a mixed reception. Some players are calling it the most restrictive content in the game.
I got a pretty good account. Like I'm not terrible in the game, but like I'm just like, why would I ever do this piece of content, man?
Others are saying it's some of their favorite. Regardless of what you think about it, currently those rewards are looking pretty juicy, but there's one thing that stuck out to me in particular. No, it's not the 3 tier 7 basic for the rank 4 7-star, although that's playing a factor here. And no, it's not the Titan Nexus in the selector, despite the new Titan pool being one of the most premium pools we've ever seen in it. That selector though that holds the Titan, it holds something else. Someone I've been hunting since the release, numerous crystals open without them ever popping out. Leader. Yeah, I know. Most of the community thinks he sucks. I think his playstyle is pretty fun, his utility is currently in demand, and honestly he's one of my favorite comic villains. But backstory aside, this is the pathway to getting one of my most wanted champions and being able to take him straight to rank 4. Considering he's in the attack tactic for the next Alliance War season, I really need to get him as soon as possible so I can begin practicing for season 59 when I can hopefully use him in as many wars as possible. Alright, quest 1, let's break this down. Gore, you need to use a 2024 champion, and this is where I'd use Leader if I had him, but I don't. And finally for Thanos, you need to use an X-Force champion. Wow, okay, I think I see what you guys mean about this being restrictive, but let's dive into it. As quest 1 drew to a close, we were en route to a solo until this happened. Yeah, it's just another revive, and yeah, he's finally down. So, we have to do this 2 more times? Alright, let's get into quest 2 then. Alright, Wheel of Fate quest 2. I'm not even going to bother breaking it down because that takes too long. So here are the restrictions for all of these fights. And for Thanos, you need to use a Guardian of the Galaxy. Honestly, the only thing I'm looking forward to in this quest is using Beta Ray build to just demolish Thanos. Anyways, let's dive into quest 2. Alright, so I've done this fight in other game modes way more than I'd like to admit, so this fight should be a breeze. Bill's my go-to for Thanos. And there we go. Quest 2 done. One more to go, but before we dive into Quest 3, let's take a pit stop and open a crystal. Yeah, I think we should have just went straight into Quest 3 here. Alright, Quest 3, you guys know the drill. Here are the restrictions for the path fights leading up to Thanos. And for Thanos, you have to use a dimensional being. Alright, so it's time to lock in for the final quest. Alright, let's close it out. Let's see if we do it. There we go. He's finished. There we go. Finally a fast fight. Nice, there we go. Oh, did we just screw up? Okay, good. Solo. And there we go. Leader done. Solid fight, full yellow bar. Nice. That was my first solo on Human Torch. That was really good. I was going to try to use my special too, and I forgot that I was going to lose my power, so that's just phenomenal. Okay, parry. There we go. Dude, can you just not block all the time? Alright, there we go. Why would I do that to myself? There we go. Alright, we finished it. Alright, cool. We get to immediately select leader, who I've been looking for the longest time. I've wanted this champ for so long. So, that's pretty awesome. We'll open the Nexus. Let's see what we got here. There's not much that I'm missing, so yeah. I mean, Man-Thing I already used an Awakening Gem. Everyone else here doesn't really need their Sig. I think Shocker and Man-Thing are the only rank 3s. I'll go Shocker because he needs the Sigs. Or he doesn't need them, but he really likes them. But now we can immediately go towards the new leader. Okay. Use the Science Awakening Gem. Alright, use the, let's do all these, and then we'll get them to Sig 20 with the generics. So that's going to be 9 of these. There we go. And then now it's time to rank this dude up to rank 4. There we go, rank 4 leader. Long time coming. I'm pumped about this one. I know people are gonna give me shit in the comments, but that's fine. He's one of my favorite science champions, and I'm glad to finally have him as a 7-star. So yeah, there we go. Leader at rank 4.